should be the end of the roll cage build series. I have to give a lot of props to chassis guys. This is not easy whatsoever, and like I've just got everything, well not everything, but areas tacked. Okay, I've got that side over there tacked, and you know, tacks around all the areas except for these last two bars here and the subframe kickers. And I gotta tell you, I don't know how I'm gonna get to all these spots with that torch. I don't know. It's gonna be tricky, a lot of stick out, and have to really turn the gas up. So I've got hours and hours of welding ahead of me. You know, I just got tacks on there right now. So, but anyway, so what I've been doing is, what works really good is before I put the bars in and tack them, I've been using some acetone and really cleaning the bars and the areas where I'm, you know, setting the bars. So make sure it's really clean. I've been getting a lot of like nasty grease and dirt off of it. And I've noticed that since I started doing that, my tacks come out much cleaner. And just in general, the weld looks better. So yeah, cleanliness is very important. You know, also cleaning up your edges and all that. And I don't see like as much of an improvement, okay, from when I would grind an area as much as I do when I would clean it with acetone. So yeah, anyway, so far everything is tacked except these last two, this door bar and this rocker bar here. So let me get that tacked in, and we'll go from there. And then we're gonna have to start thinking about the subframe kickers as well. So yeah, let's get to work. Okay, so we got this one in, this rocker bar here, and got it really close to zero, and they meet right there. The gap here is not great. I'm not sure why, but it's good over here, but not over here. Maybe if I twist it a little bit. Yeah, there you go. Just a little twist, but then it's off down here. But that's okay. You can kind of split the difference on that. I mean, it's very, very small amount off. So yeah, it pretty much touches the seat back bar, and yeah, everything's looking really good. So let me go ahead and tack this in, and then I guess we can start on the subframe kickers. So it's starting to feel really solid too. The whole thing is starting to get like really rigid. So I was able to fill that gap pretty good. I shouldn't have a problem filling that tiny gap. Tack here, tack over there, 2 tacks there. I got 2 tacks there. So yeah, everything is looking pretty good. That rocker bar stayed pretty close, 0.1. I'm okay with that. And yeah, everything looks pretty good. I don't really know what else to tell you guys that could be a problem. I mean, the bars are fitting really good. I don't have any complaints, other than, like I said earlier in this video, the mistake I made of cutting the A-pillar just a little short, which means I had to pull the cage down just a touch, maybe about that much, about 1/8, a little over 1/8 of an inch, to get it to meet up with the 6x6 plate, which, like I said, for me, it's not gonna be a problem. I'm gonna, I have some small tube that I use on a a different project. This is just like from Tractor Supply. It's nothing special, just mild steel. I actually used it for here. No, I didn't. That was a smaller piece, but I might use this thicker stuff, like I said, to come off of this tube here, come off of this bar and meet up with this hole right there, so that I can I'll weld like a nut on the end of this, and it'll meet up with the steering column and pretty much just bolt right to it. And I can also remove the steering column anytime I want, and remove the pedal box anytime I want, because it won't be attached to anything but the dash bar. That was a long explanation to tell you guys something really simple. But anyway, let me turn this welder off. Oh, in case you wanted to know, I run the welder at around 83 amps. Okay, and then I just use a finger activating, you know, it activates by my finger. I have a pedal too, but it's much easier to use the finger activator, the I don't know what you call it, but much easier to use that than the foot pedal. And I just kind of zip tied it right to the torch here. And this is a CK torch, pretty much the standard of what you get. And I'm using the red tungsten. So what else? Yeah, you pretty much, this is 083 chromoly, 083 wall chromoly. And you pretty much use, it's 1 amp per thousandths of an inch. So if it's 83 thousandths, you would use 80 some amps, whatever works for you. When I can tell that when I go over that a little bit, it'll blow right through it pretty quickly. So it's pretty precise. You know, you don't want to go like 90, and you don't want to go to 70. If you're around, if you're too low on amperage, that's actually worse, because the longer it takes for you to get that puddle going, the everything around it's heating up. Okay, and it gets hotter and hotter and hotter. So you can actually, by not using enough amperage, you can actually overheat it and blow through it, because it takes so long to generate that puddle that see, you want to get your puddle generated in about 1 to 2 seconds. You want to see it start forming a puddle, and then you move. But yeah, amperage is very important. So that's what I use on this particular welder. I have another video on this particular welder about a year ago, actually. You can look through my videos and find that. But yeah, everything works really good with it, and it's pretty much on point with the thickness of the material and the amount of the amperage you use. So I did see, okay, we have the subframe kickers here. Okay, I saw on a picture on Google. I was Googling, you know, people that roll cages and just looking at pictures. That's a good reference. If you're not sure, look at pictures online. But I saw a really interesting picture of a guy that ran his kicker, his subframe kicker. He ran it off of his bar, okay, like so. But then he drilled a hole in the floor pan and ran it right to his subframe connector, okay? So that was pretty interesting. I don't know if I'm gonna do that or not. That would really tie everything together, because honestly, when you're the 6x6 plates, you're welding right to the sheet metal. I mean, it's pretty weak, you know? So if I was able to put a hole in the floor pan, slip this bar through, and it would be pretty tight. It would be pretty tough to do, but I mean, there's even like a hole here, but that would be quite a bit of an angle. I don't know. All right, guys, so I think we got it. I put a little radius on this, if you can see that right there. And it goes right in the hole perfect. Fits nice. It's nice there. Fits pretty good there. And then all I gotta do is weld it there and be done with that one. So let me get the other one done, get that one radiused and fitting up nice. I actually cut the hole a little too big over there, but I'm not too worried about it because I can always use some of the old aluminum I have, or the extra aluminum I have. I can make like a little cover for it and put that down there with the seam sealer. All right, so it looks good over here too. Got it nice and fitted up there. Fits up pretty good here. And yeah, I'll go ahead and tack those in, and then that is it. All the bars will be tacked in then, and then I can start the fun process of welding the entire thing. So I may do some time lapse for that. I don't know. It's definitely going to be tedious work, and yeah, probably what I'm gonna do is once I get these last two bars tacked in, I'm gonna go through and clean up the car and wipe down all the bars, because I'm gonna be spending a lot of time in there, and it's really dirty, and all the shavings of grinding and all kinds of stuff. So I'll really clean everything out and only leave in what I need, just my torch and the filler rod, and it'll be easier to get around in there too. So, but yeah, let me do that, and then I'll probably wrap this video up too, and maybe just at the end of the video I'll show a little time lapse of some welding. But I'm not gonna show all of it because the most important part, you know, is I've already showed you guys getting all the bars in. Welding it's gonna be up to you on what your skill level is. I know mine's not that great, or have somebody come over and do it for you that's a really good welder. I don't know, but that's obviously up to you. So. All right, so that's gonna do it for the Team Z roll cage install. Everything went really well. I'm really happy with it. Everything turned out good, and we just gotta finish welding it. So I'll leave off here and finish the video with just a quick time lapse of some welding, and I'll just end the video there. So tomorrow, if the weather holds out, I'm gonna be going to the track to work on my short times on the white car. It could be possibly, probably not, but you know, there's gonna be at some point where it's gonna be the last time I take that car to the track when it comes apart to, you know, put everything in here. So, but I wanna get some more data and, you know, do some more passes and pretty much just short stuff. I'm not gonna do quarter-mile stuff. You know, we can't do that. So anyway, that's gonna do it for this video, guys. Like I said, hope you enjoyed it. Subscribe, share it. Check you all later.